everybody? It's your host, Renee Michelle Merrifield. Look at me kicking my feet up like a crazy person.
You look very comfortable.
I am comfortable. Thank you, Jason. What's up, everybody? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Welcome to the Renee Michelle Merrifield Show.
Finally.
I know that's a mouthful. I've been wanting to do this forever, y'all, because everybody knows, got that TV personality thing going on. So I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Renee Michelle Merrifield, your host. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing amazing. We got green beer for St. Patty's Day. Hey, cheers,
let's see
everybody.
that green beer. Ooh. Where's my green beer?
Here's one right here for you, Joel.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jal, as I'm known on this show, and this is Studio J.
Yes, this is Studio J in all of its full glory. And Jason Aaron Joff, he does his own production. He's been doing it for over... Jason Aaron, he rebranded. I'm sorry. Yes, he rebranded. So he is... If you're looking for podcasts, your own podcast, come to J Studio. He will hook it up. He's been doing TV, producing, and filming, and editing for over 22 years. He does it all by himself. He's a miraculous person, man, and... yes, he's my man. He's my man. He's my little baby man.
Father red light.
And
let's play a game. Okay.
Yes, so I had to have my own show, and I was just like dying over it. So the more we do this, we're gonna do it every single Thursday. I'm gonna be bringing on insane, incredible guests that are, I would like to call them indie famous.
Insane. They're gonna be insane.
They're gonna be sociopaths.
That doesn't sound good. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah, they're gonna be crazy. Like, I have a few people in mind that are just so, like, we're gonna bring on Glenn Bill, motivational speaker. We're gonna bring on my twin bandmates, Eric and Mark Johnson.
Has Glenn Bill already agreed to do that?
He has, yes, he
Holy
really
cow.
has.
That's a big catch right there.
I know, and he is so awesome. We love Glenn Bill. We do a lot of filming for him. He does huge events all over the city. Big motivational speaker, which, I feel like I could be a motivational speaker one day, hair flip. But, Glenn Bill's definitely a great person and a person to look up to. Also, we're going to bring in my twin talented brother, not brothers, but they are brothers. They're twins, and Eric and Mark Johnson, they own their own studio. They've won Grammys. So if you want to be on my show, I'm looking for really big personalities. I'm looking for funny people or people that are really, into the Indiana scene.
It's going to be hard to match your big personality.
I know, and my big hair. Am I right?
That is a lot of hair.
It's a lot of hair, y'all. And we got the red for St. Patty's Day.
It's hard to get all that headphone sound through that hair.
I know, I can barely hear.
Jesus, don't even
start.
So
y'all need to send pictures of your green beer, and I'm hoping this don't turn my teeth green. I had to go fight tooth and nail to get this darn food coloring. I mean, you guys know how it is out there right now.
There it is. Oh,
you guys know how it is. It's crazy out there. We have Austin on set as well. He is our camera number 3. He likes to consider himself camera number 2, but we all know that I'm camera number 2. Yeah. Austin, why don't you give this to Jolliffe Digital?
Oh. At some point, I'm going to put a nice big old GoPro behind me and tap it into the system so that people can see like everything that's going on in here. So we can see Austin because he's equally hungry for camera time.
Mm-hmm. I have so many people joining so far, and this is so awesome. My girl, J. Marie Starks, my Goonie, my original Goonie member. Yes, I love it. Me and her sang in Coney Island in Cincinnati, 2012, circa.
I met her. Nice girl.
Nicest girl ever.
Great
we
pipes,
were roommates.
Great set of pipes.
A beautiful voice. We literally saw a girl get possessed by a demon together one time, so that was messed up. Like, yeah, we literally saw possession like right in front of our eyes. I
thought we weren't talking religion in this show.
We don't talk really about religion or politics, but we will talk about that one time that girl got possessed. That was scary as shoot. That was the scariest thing. I'll never forget it. It was so
did you say
up.
Scary as shoot?
Scary as shoot.
Is that
okay. I'm a big potty mouth, big sailor mouth, but so my job, what I do here in Indiana, I'm a famous born rock star, but hair flip, but I can't even say that with a serious face.
Doing a lot of hair flips already.
I know, hair flip. But what I do is I am blessed to be able to do what I love. First of all, before we talk, this whole episode's going to be about the coronavirus and everything. I'm going to bring a few people on that are going to be talking about it with us and just kind of, different professional
people. Dr. Fauci?
Who was that? I don't know.
So
I don't follow.
No. I thought maybe. I mean, you got Glenn Bill. I thought maybe you might have got Dr. Fauci.
Is this turning my teeth green? Let's see the close up.
Let's see a close up. Austin, can you get in there closer on her teeth? No, that's the other camera. No, Austin.
But yeah, I didn't.
Stay there.
I don't know.
Zoom in.
What? This little piece of hair is so cute. Shout out to Melody Chambers for doing my hair. She's amazing. Book her. She works at Edie's.
Teeth. Okay.
So
Look at that
this
hair.
is not turning my hair.
Your hair.
This is not turning my teeth green, thank God. I think I put too much food coloring in it, and I was like, oh, good God. This is going to be bad. But yeah,
Your hair looks really good under these lights, by the way.
Thank you. You know.
Hair flip. If there was any time for a hair flip, it'd be now. Flip. Okay.
Yeah, so shout out to Melody Chambers. She does my hair. She is an excellent hairstylist. She works in Edie's in Claremont, right between, in the middle of Speedway and Brownsburg. So go hit her up. She does the best hair. I never got my hair done in ever. And I never had my hair even cut or trimmed in over a decade. And so anytime I would do modeling things, people would be like, ooh, girl, your hair is ratchet. So get those dead end cuts offs, cut its offs. So, anywho, let's see. Who else do we want to shout out? Oh, yeah. So, I was telling y'all about me. So, I am really blessed to be able to do what I love. So, I have been teaching voice lessons for 8 years, almost 9 years now. And I've taught hundreds of people, all ages, how to sing and how to be the best musician that they can be, and how to healthily sing and how to just really get that voice out there. Also teach them how to play piano, guitar, and different little various instruments if that's what they're interested in. But my main focus is voice, and I'm blessed to be able to do that. I absolutely adore my students. I've got a few handful of just, wow, talented students, Broadway stars for sure, or rock stars, And I'm also in a band called Dude. We are a really awesome cover band, voted best cover band in Indy. We perform for the Colts when they have home games, and it's so much fun. We perform all around. It's Dude with an exclamation mark. Look it up.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, Jason's got it. He's gonna show us.
I'm gonna like that Facebook page right now.
Yeah, go like the Facebook page. I'm trying to get us to 2,000.
Dude with the exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
I think I found it. Of course I did. It's not like it's my first time on the channel. But I'm playing. I'm pretending. You want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Boom, on screen.
Yeah.
Look at that, even bigger.
Oh yeah, so this is Dude, the Dude page. We play all over, and ooh, I love that picture with my fire heels. So much fun. We are a rock and roll band, and we cover a bunch of amazing songs. Led Zeppelin, Journey, all of it. And I'm also in another band called Monofiction. It's an original rock band. They were pretty famous in the 90s, called Wonder Drug. So I'm blessed to be a part of that. We opened up for Smash Mouth a few years ago. Everybody loves Smash Mouth. Hair flip, no big deal.
Oh, hair flip.
Everybody loves Smash Mouth. I mean, they are freaking epic.
Actually, this was the show right here, wasn't it? At Carmel Nickel Plate Amphitheater or something.
It wasn't Carmel. It was Fisher's.
Fisher's, you're right. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So much fun, so much fun. I absolutely adore these people and these musicians in my band. The twin brothers I was talking about before, Eric and Mark Johnson, they are in both of these bands. And
speaking of.
And there's Mark Johnson right there. Most talented guitar player ever, and just such a talented musician. His brother, Eric Clay Johnson, is the bassist. They are so badass. They have...
Is that Eric, or is that his twin, or is that still Mark? I can't tell.
Who's that? Is that Mark?
That's Mark. I was joking.
Okay, I was gonna say
I can tell the difference.
Yeah, I mean they're legit identical twins.
We go way back.
And they're just such cool people. I can't wait to have them on the show on a future date and do some really cool music stuff. They won someone a Grammy. Mm-hmm. So if you need anyone, just a plug here for them. Look, that's us doing the Smash Mouth gig. If you need to do a recording studio type thing, they're in Broad Ripple, Grammy-winning recording studio. So much fun. I love this band. I literally love it. And I'm an original singer-songwriter. I have literally hundreds of songs that are just underground. Haven't ever put them out yet. And I adore them. I just haven't released them.
Put them out already so the rest of
I know.
The
I've
world
been a
can enjoy
brat
it.
about it.
I feel very selfish being the only one that hears your music. I think you need to release it to the world.
Aw.
You could debut them on your show.
Yeah, I will. And it's something that I absolutely must do. So I've been really selfish about my song Children. I love them, but I'm just like, I need to release them to the world. So I've got a bunch of people viewing in. What's up, everybody? We got my cousin Kat. What's up, Kat? I love
stuff.
you.
Make comments.
Yes, comment, please, and I'll shout you out. We got Mr. Christian Starnes. What's up? Oh, my mama, Jean Duncan.
Aw,
My
hi,
mama
Mama.
is my world. I love her so much. And we've got Ben Blackburn. We've got Leanne Tench, Sam Schultz, Maverick Riggs. Hey, Shelby Greger.
Maverick. Someone's got the name of Maverick.
I know. I love that name.
How
Super
cool is that?
Stinson.
I love his movie that's getting ready to come out. Top Gun, Maverick.
Ooh, Dominique. Hello, Dominique. We love Dominique White. He is an awesome guy. Lisa, my mom is watching. Hi, Mommy. Leon, Amber, Dave, Eric, and Krista Anderson. We're going to be hearing from her soon. Yes, J. Marie Stark said, I love you. I love you, Jay. And I can't believe we saw that person get possessed by a demon. That was so awful. I literally can't. Mr. Robert Porter, a.k.a. Breezy.
Met him walking across the United States.
Yes, we walked across the United States for veterans. It was so much fun. And
we should show that clip sometime.
Yes, we should. You should. Do you have it available?
Well, not on such short notice.
I know,
I'd have
right?
to dig into the archives.
Okay. And we got shout out to Miss Isaac. Yes, camera number 3's mama.
Another mama.
What's up, girl? How we doing? So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. And we got Steve Papaw Pyatt. He's the best. Mr. Pyatt is the freaking bomb. I love him
cool
so
dude.
much. I have to interview you, Mr. Pyatt. We're gonna get him.
There's
on
another
here.
video we could show you singing the national anthem downtown at in Brownsburg.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with singing the anthem. It's like my thing.
America.
So yeah, America, totally. I love America. Love it, love it, love it. But I just want to, if anyone can comment on kind of how they're feeling about this pandemic and what they're going through. I myself am starting to just like everyone, we're starting to get a little freaked out. We're starting to be like, oh my God, you know what I mean? So there's so much going down right now, really. And it's hard to just be chill about it, but because you hear all these different things, and so that's why I'm going to bring on a few different people to show. I'm going to bring someone in from India, and I'm going to bring one of my best friends.
The show's international. Yes,
it is international. And my cousins that live in Belgium right now, they could not be on the show because they're probably sleeping. LOL.
What time is it there?
It's probably butt crack of dawn over there right now. I don't know.
Butt crack.
But they left me a message that I'm going to share with them when we start talking about it. So
cool.
Hi, Jay Johnson, Emily Whitley, one of my best friends, Whitley Stoltz, is watching. Nicolette Meininger, what's up, girl? Ooh, Mary Ruth Taylor, hey, babe.
The
Ruth is on fire. Chad Kendall and Mark Buckwalter. Robert said, how's the keyboard holding up? It is holding up perfectly. I still play it all the time. And yeah, he gifted me a beautiful keyboard and an amplifier when I was did you give me the amplifier? Yeah, when I was walking across America. And Breezy, aka Robert Porter, and his wife now are just the sweetest people ever. I will never forget y'all. Hopefully we can meet up again sometime and have some dinner. Or I could talk Jason into getting a motorcycle. We can all go out riding. I don't think he's gonna do that though.
Hey, I just got a new Jeep though, so
he just got a 2020 Jeep.
Never know what kind of wild hair I'll get.
I know. Let's get a motorcycle. You can ride behind me.
I ain't right. Okay, I probably can't say that until you say that word on the show. I'm not gonna say that word.
Yeah, it's really hard for me because I'm a big sailor mouth, so I'm still deciding if I want to be my true self here or if I just want to.
So like, what's swear words?
I mean, I may say a few cuss words here and there, but I am a teacher, and so
explicit.
It's hard for me to kind of break that barrier of just being my true self, which is just craziness, like bleep 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 bleep.
I
bleep.
Concur.
It's just
She's
nuts.
Crazy.
It's nuts. I'm nuts, but we're gonna help me. I'm gonna try to take it down a notch.
She's gonna murder me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun times on the show. Shout out to Miranda Monday. She has a podcast here, and Glenn Bill has the GAP, Get Attitude podcast, The Gap. Mm-hmm. And so these podcasts that Jason's LOL. These podcasts that Jason's plural, singular. No, these podcasts that Jason runs. Now produces. I keep saying an S on everything.
You could have said that Jason's production company produces.
Right, there we go. That's the right phrasing. Yeah. They're great. They're really funny. They all have different things about them. And
you only say that because you're on one now.
Here, why don't you shout out your podcast?
Ooh, okay. So let's see. Releasing on Tuesdays is the Get Attitude podcast with Glenn Bill. So find that one. He's a great keynote speaker, motivational speaker. He's like the attitude guy for America. So he's great, dynamic, international bestseller, The ABCs of Attitude. So he's in here every week recording new content, and he's just a great guy. And our kind of perspectives on life align because he's, it's all about attitude, man. It's positive attitude and how much attitude can affect your lives, really, in all aspects. And then Wednesdays is Real Stories of Success. A new episode drops every Wednesday. So Ryan and Austin do a great job, real estate guys, talking to other, successful people out there about what their kind of secrets to success are, in short. And then a whole nutrition podcast. That's with my friend and chef Anas Santisi. Got a restaurant, Saffron Cafe, but he's also
good restaurant.
Delicious, certified nutritionist, and he brings in doctors, and they talk about health things, and just talks about how much food can affect your well-being, which is duh, but like in a way that you probably haven't heard before. And then Fridays is the blue collar real estate. So kind of real estate guys, kind of, but it's more the DIY, the do-it-yourself kind of home builders and house flippers and stuff like that. Just talk about different ways, or even if you're just a one-time buyer or seller, just ways that you can increase the value of your home and stuff like that, buying and selling and little tips and stuff. So those episodes drop every Friday. So great, we got some great content in here, and and now the Renee and Michelle Merrifield show. So this will be fun. This will be a fun one.
Oh, I thought we were going to that camera, but we weren't.
Oh, sorry. Here, boom, hey, boom. And if Austin were paying attention, I could switch to that camera too. Because I can do that right there. Ooh, oh, he's waking up. Oh, hello everyone. Don't get the same shot that I got from the. Actually, that's not too bad because it's got the backdrop back there.
Something about green beer.
We need you on the manual zoom, Austin, so you can do these extreme close-ups, back and forth. Wee. Yes, dramatic. We need some music to go with this. Okay. And reset.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love my life. I am going to be releasing a book this year, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a huge, giant...
2020? New book coming out, 2020?
Yeah, a new book coming out 2020.
International bestseller?
So if anyone has any advice on publishers and stuff like that, I'm not sure about how to go about this. So what the book is
going to be called The XYZs of Attitude. In your face, Glenn Bill.
In your face, Glenn Bill. Yeah, no, it's not going to be about attitude. It's more about shitty attitude, really.
The first cuss word.
Yeah, the first cuss word has revealed itself.
She's like, crap.
Dun, dun.
Okay. I guess you made your decision.
I mean, I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum so it can be a family-friendly thing as well.
Too late.
And, I do want to have some of my students on here, too, for you guys in the future shows and just show you how talented these dudes are. I mean, I'm blown away by how young people are so talented.
I've heard some of your students because she teaches lessons down in her studio, and the stuff that comes out of, their mouths, like some of them, it's amazing. Some of the improvisational stuff that that they do and that you teach them, and just the exercises and everything.
Oh,
You're a good teacher.
Thank you.
A student has become the teacher.
That
didn't really fit, but I really like saying that.
But you went with it. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I'm so lucky, and it just blows me away how I sometimes these young kids are just so talented. And in my day, when we was 10, 12, we were like goofy, ugly asses, you know what I mean? But now these young kids are killing the game, you know what I mean? So I would just try to give them the proper tools, and I let them use me as a tool because I do this professionally every day. That's all I do is music. So I'm a living, breathing musician. So it's something that's beneficial to my students. They can learn from my mistakes. They can, my techniques and stuff when I'm performing on stage. And so it all just works out. And I try to encourage them to open their mind, get outside of the box, and just be creative. Like Jason said, we do improv stuff. And sometimes these kids, and it's not only kids, I teach adults too. One time I taught a 90-year-old. It was awesome. But, if you believe in yourself, you can come up with some creative, awesome stuff. So it's just really fun. So, not to get too far away from the topic here, we were kind of talking about, today I really want to talk about the coronavirus. I know people need a break from it. I know my phone is constantly blowing up with all the different news stations 24/7, boom, 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 and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it drives me kind of nuts. People aren't taking it seriously. I do want to share some memes to lighten the mood and just, not to make
Everyone
light
loves a
of
good meme.
right, not to make light of the matter, but some of the memes are pretty
But
funny.
we're gonna.
And, and I think
In your
that
face,
people,
coronavirus.
I think people should seriously take this serious. It's 100% an epidemic, pandemic, and it's really dangerous.
All the demics.
It's scary, and it really does suck for some of these people, these seniors that have waited all this time to go to prom or do this. Or I know one of my friends, shout out to Nicole Spear, she's a professional photographer. She's
amazing
awesome. Amazing photos. She has a daughter named Evie, who is like a professional dancer. She's really young, but she's awesome. And all their stuff is canceled. I mean, these people are throwing thousands of dollars into their kids' sports or dance teams and stuff, and they're all canceled. So it's like
it's amazing, actually, how much the world has changed since just like last Thursday or Friday. I mean,
yes,
I've been following this really closely, obsessing over it a little bit. It's hard not to, but just trying to educate myself and learn and understand what's happening out there in the world. But like just in the past few days, the things that have been shut down, I mean, events shut down, tournaments, sporting events, and businesses, restaurants, bars, and other businesses. I mean, and people are kind of, directed to stay at home and not even leave. And that's just, this is just life-changing for sure.
Yeah, it is really scary. I mean, the more days that go by, it's like, what is happening? What in the world is really happening? We have so many factors to this pandemic, and it's kind of scary. I mean, I don't think people should be like, like the Karens and Sharons of the world should be out there taking all the toilet paper like that. I don't get. And, and it's not okay, because we've all been to the stores. We didn't believe it, right? Oh, the toilet paper, the Purell's gone, whatever, the hand sanitizer.
Why do you think people obsessed over the toilet paper? Is that just like we're going to be shut in a house a long time? Here's some bare necessities, toilet paper, be real messy real quick if you don't have proper supplies. Not to go there, but
I'm saying like y'all could just go to Goodwill every other Saturday and get some.
Do they sell toilet paper at Goodwill?
No, get some.
I don't think I'd want that
get some 25-cent clothes to wipe your buns with. You know what I mean? Like really, y'all are really like these older people are so screwed. And I take care of my mama and papa mostly. I mean, I'm not the only one, but they're 90.
It's so sweet how much you take care of them too, I have to say.
Thank
You're a
you.
sweetheart.
I love them. I love them so much. And I know my mama's watching right now, so shout out.
I don't have a mama and
shout out
papa
to Jean.
anymore.
Oh.
I miss my mama and papa.
Oh, you're so cute. I know, they're just little miracle babies. I mean, everybody loves their grandparents, and we love them so much, and it's just so devastating, when we lose them. So I think that's why people really should be taking this so seriously, because it's not going to affect potentially it might not affect us younger people, but if you have pre-existing conditions, or if you're older, whatever it may be, this is still going to affect people. And so I had a gig with my band on, when was it, last week? It was, what was it? It was a big St. Patrick's Day gig, and there were so many people there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And people were wearing gloves, and, and it's hard for me. It's just like, just like the president or whatever. It's like I'm shaking hands constantly with people. I've always loved shaking hands. So that's kind of hard for me as well. I noticed President Trump had said that, like, it's hard for me to stop shaking people's hands. It's like, yeah, it's hard for me as well, because I'm very friendly. So, I mean, this is just something that we all have to change. And I'm just sorry for people that are affected by this negatively. Your graduation's canceled, or from college or from high school. But it's just like, what are we going to do? How are we going to make income? What in the world are we going to do? So I want to bring on a few people to talk just about their view. Like I have some really awesome guests, and just talk to them for a few minutes and kind of get their feels on what's going on here. And then we'll lighten the mood with some memes, and then I'll sing you guys a few songs before we head out. But I just wanted to get this podcast rolling. I think it's really fun. I've always wanted to be kind of like behind the camera and, just doing my thing.
Behind the camera? You mean
in front of the camera. That's what I mean. Yeah,
I belong behind the camera.
I am behind the camera.
Look at this. And then look at that.
In front, behind. Got you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And my little Yeah, my cheeks all rosy.
It's from the green beer.
The green beer. Yes. So is everyone like drinking with me? Because you should be. Not like any like
I am.
Coors Light's gonna be doing anything.
Cheers.
Cheers. Boop. So my first guest I want to bring
Wait,
on.
how did you make this? Where'd this green beer come from? We don't have any green beer.
It's a secret.
You stopped and got food coloring, did you?
Yeah, and it took me like forever, and it was like literally all I was buying was freaking food coloring, and I'm like,
delicious.
I want to die right now. But luckily, Dollar General, Dollar Tree had it. By the way, shout out to Dollar Tree. I
Are they a
love.
sponsor of this podcast?
I literally love Dollar Tree so much. I never have loved anything more.
Wow. Wait, what?
This is like staying on. Aw, I love you more.
That's all right. We don't have to do
No,
that
I
shit.
love you more
We
than
don't have to
Dollar
act like
Tree.
we're a couple.
I mean,
You can
as
pretend
far as
like
inanimate
you can
objects
pretend
go.
like you're, attainable and all that. I'll go along with it.
I am
I'm secure.
unattainable.
I mean, it's all
No, but
pretend.
like, as far as inanimate objects go, like Dollar Tree has got the hookup for all the holidays. Seriously, guys, I love Dollar Tree. Look at these cute little look at this.
Oh, get on that, Austin. Get it right there. Boom.
It's so cute.
Oh, get it. A pot of gold.
It's a little pot of gold
pot of
and
gold.
little coins.
Oh, bloop.
Sorry.
How's your Irish accent?
A little pot of gold for you, matey.
That's
I
like
don't know if that was
half
like
Irish,
Australian.
half pirate.
That was half. It was like Irish pirate.
It was Pirish.
It was pirate.
Pirish.
Oh wait, pirate.
Or
Irate.
Or Irate. No, I
That's
like
the one.
Pirish. Pirish is better.
Where can your viewers get toilet paper? My uncle Chris said that. That is so hilarious. I know. Where can we? I hear they're restocking places. I went to Walgreens today to pick up my Apple EarPods. Because I had to buy myself a birthday present because my Vegas trip got canceled just yesterday. We were all going to Vegas and we already paid for everything, the hotel, the flight, everything. And the pandemic canceled it. I mean, we were still thinking about going which I started feeling bad about.
Yeah, I was like,
Because
I don't
it's
want to
like-
be that guy.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. And so we probably were never end up going to go through with it. But until they actually closed down Vegas, we were
supposed
like,
to fly out in 1 week. Well, next Wednesday we were supposed to go.
yeah.
But we would have got there and we would have had no place to eat or drink, which
Yeah,
is
everything
kind
would
of
have been closed.
75% of going to Vegas because we're not gamblers.
Right. I mean, we'll play the penny slots, but we don't really. And I'll play some Texas Hold'em, know what I'm saying? But
Wink.
yeah, wink. But
Did you want to talk to guests?
Yeah, let's bring my sister on.
Did you? Woo! Excuse me.
What was that? Okay, yeah. So my sister is a dental hygienist, and she is just so intelligent, beautiful, smart, lovely. Love her so much. We are going to bring her on first. Let me text her. You're on. Okay, is she in there?
Well, I mean, Chris has been waiting. Why don't we have Krista on?
Amanda said her phone's about to die, and she needs to do it.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Sorry, Krista.
Chris is patient.
It's okay.
Oh, that was Krista. We love Krista.
Okay, we're just waiting for.
Where's she at?
And I'm just gonna mute you in the meantime, Krista.
Mama, no. So yeah, this is just kind of getting crazy out of hand.
Fill that dead air though, while we wait.
Actually, I think her phone did die.
Oh,
That
did it?
brat.
All right, let's talk to Krista then.
Okay, so we're going to talk to Krista Anderson. She is one of my best friends. She's a gorgeous, amazing, beautiful human, and she just really cares about the world. She's a family therapist, amongst other amazing things. She's literally the light of my life. Love you so much, girl. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Sitting on my bed. Speaking of coronavirus effect, that's me.
Right, we all
Here
sitting.
talking to you online as opposed to being next to you, right?
I know, technology. I love it. I love it. Girl, you look so beautiful, and I literally miss you. This coronavirus has got us all away from our friends.
Well, but we're connected by heart, so I'm looking forward to. I was so excited when you asked me. You know, it was like kind of a last minute thing, but
Yeah.
you know what friends do for each other? We show up, right?
I know. I'm like, girl, you wouldn't be on the show tonight? Literally, like a few hours ago.
Made you go international.
International.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
I think we got some other stuff going on.
There's
Maybe
there's
Amanda's
Amanda.
back.
Yeah.
Is that Amanda? Is your phone dying, Amanda?
my phone's dying.
Okay, let's do Amanda. Krista, can we hold you on, put you on pause for a minute, boo-boo?
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, Amanda, we're bringing you in, my girl. This is my lovely little baby sister. She is the most
Okay, I'm not a
cutie.
baby. I'm 3 years younger than you.
Wait, Amanda, we're not seeing you. Turn your video on.
You're still my baby
Don't try to
sister,
hide.
though. Don't even.
Don't you try to hide. In the meantime, I'll
Okay, hold on.
All right, hold on.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
Let's see. I don't. It's not letting me. Hold on. Can you hear me at least?
Yeah.
Yes, girl, we can hear you. You sound like you
Okay.
stressed out.
Oh, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you, you little weasel?
Come on. You little weasel.
You hear that laugh? You hear that nervous laugh? She knows exactly
Okay,
what
give
she's
me
doing.
give me some questions. Give me some questions.
Girl, where you at? We finna see you.
I'm walking back. I'm
Her-
outside in the woods.
Her
Girl.
her phone may not do video if it's low on power. It may cut that. So just
Oh, son of a
talk in the
bee.
meantime.
I think that's what's going on.
Mhm.
Because I was able to earlier.
That's
Yeah.
some
Anyhow,
BS.
Okay. So
So what's up, Amanda? So tell us about yourself and how you feel about this whole coronavirus and what's going on.
I mean, I'm a hygienist. We're out of work for 3 weeks.
So are you
because
in people's
the-
mouths all the time, like on the daily?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, boy.
So hygienists were, highest risk pretty much for this since we're so close to everyone's face, and the aerosols that, we use different instruments that create aerosols that would allow that virus to be in the air for a certain amount of time. So the CDC and the ADA said that, it's not safe except for emergency procedures. So I'm off work for 3 weeks,
Dang.
paid for 2 of them. I ain't too mad about it.
Hey, no, your boss is cool.
You're probably more fortunate than most.
Yeah, for
but,
sure.
But I am worried, it is scary for patients. We have a lot of elderly patients, so I could very well have it. I really don't know, but I wouldn't probably have any symptoms. I'd be very low risk.
And a lot of people don't have symptoms, right?
I'm practicing safe, distance. I'm not around anybody. I'm not around any elderly people. Dogs can't get it, or animals can't get it and pass it on and stuff like
Which
that.
is what we heard, right? So that's a rumor.
Right.
So do you wear
So
like a
it's a rumor.
full-on hazmat suit as you're dealing with people?
Come here, Roni. A lot of rumors. So they're masks that could have protected us, but since there was such a shortage, we just didn't have enough PPE really to even practice safely to protect us. There's a certain mask, it's called the N95 mask, and that wasn't available. So we weren't able to practice safely. And aside from that, we just wanted to keep ourselves safe, and obviously our patients, the most vulnerable are the elderly people.
I heard actually that President Trump had asked the construction companies across the United States to donate their what would you call it, N35 and 95 masks?
Yeah, N95.
N95
Yep.
masks to the hospitals and caregivers. So that was kind of cool.
And that's an amazing thing. And to be honest, the people who you see, I felt like before all this happened, I saw a lot of celebrities posting things about being at Costco buying all this toilet paper, and it's just a big media hysteria.
Yeah.
The people who are infected need to wear the masks so they don't spread it. Obviously, if I'm not infected, I'm wearing a mask, and someone coughs on me, it gets in my eyes, or I have it on my hands, I touch my ears.
Then you gonna get it.
Anything. Yeah, so it's kind of silly. But that's okay because it's kind of like there's a lot of fear mongering, I feel like, going on in the media.
Yeah, like the media
it's
just
unfair.
went nuts.
And I
with
heard it was far more effective if you are the one that's sick to wear the mask as
Yes.
opposed to
So
Not.
for sure,
keeping it from getting
So
in your
that
mouth.
way-
It doesn't really work that way because
Yeah.
there's holes around the side and stuff. But if an infected person coughs, it goes right into the to the mask, and
mask.
it's
Exactly. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that would be a lot, but people don't, people get panicked and they do what they do. And so anyway, that put a lot of people, shutting down businesses and everything. You've heard about that. It's kind of upsetting, but,
Mhm.
I feel like the media doesn't report, but 320,000 or 320 million Americans, out of all of those, only 61 people have, died, which is awful. But think about what the common flu does to people also. You have to think about that.
So your view is
nobody-
kind of like it's
No, it's an awful thing, and it's a virus, and it's sad. But out of those 61 people, half of those come from nursing homes, people who were,
really sick or
almost
old.
almost 65 to 90 years old and had pre-existing conditions. So, and you just hear, what's his name? Durant? No, what's his name? I can't remember. There's a bunch of basketball players. There's this, the really good looking African American, what's his name? He has like an accent. He's an actor. Anyway, all these people are coming out. Tom Hanks. All these people are coming out saying they have tested positive, which most people
Tom
can't
Hanks
get a hold
and
of
his wife,
right?
Rita Wilson.
Yeah, so they've tested positive, but there's not, it's very mild symptoms. I mean, I'm sure we've been more sick before in the past.
Well, what I'm worried about is like the progression, because like 2 days ago it was only like 12 people that had died, and now it's like 1,200 or something. I read, right? Some craziness.
That's what's scary. How it can spread.
The progression.
People need to be smart. People need to be smart about how it can spread, and that's why,
which is the
businesses are shutting
problem.
down.
People aren't.
People don't
smart.
take it seriously. Yeah. But at the same time, in 2010, when H1N1 spread rapidly across the country, I don't ever remember governors demanding citizens to stay home, businesses being closed. I think there's something like an underlying thing going on, which I'm not quite sure of it. I mean, obviously, I don't think this is a
I've
joke.
Heard that a couple, times, which
and I think the other thing is, we need to understand, like, don't forget who's responsible for this whole thing. China knew about this in November. They lied to the world about it, refused outside help to try to contain it, and they failed to lock down their own borders to prevent it from escaping, and silence people who try to talk about it. So, that's a whole nother thing that is pretty, irritating. Obviously,
a lot of viruses come from China and their wet markets. China.
So anyway, there's a lot of things that kind of, bother me about it. But, we've had things, it's an election year. I think something like this always happens. There's always something. And nonetheless, it's obviously scary because there's people who are out of work.
Everyone is, right? At this point. Yeah. I mean, how are we going to pay our rent? What are we going to do?
Yeah. And it's almost like people need to be smart. They need to stay home, practice, safe, space distancing. Don't be too close. Don't go out. If you're sick, stay home.
But I hear this is going to last until like middle of like the summer, July, August. Yeah, like, how are we supposed to sustain this? This is crazy.
Yeah, it's super scary. But I feel like the media is just, it's an hysteria, and there's a lot going on, I think, underlying it. I don't know. It's sad though. Because there's a lot of people who could die from it. So that's why people need to take it seriously. But at the same time, you don't hear anybody reporting about the flu killing how many, 50,000+ people a year. You never hear about, how that,
Yeah.
Well, but we're, that's been around for decades and decades. We're used to it. We have vaccines. The thing that scares me about it is just that this is it's the exponential growth of it, how
spreading,
how contagious it is, and there is no cure, there's no vaccine or whatever, and it's it's just gonna keep exploding if if we don't.
And I saw the thing yesterday, the press conference, whatever, with President Trump talking about, and there was different people talking, just saying, not to put it on millennials or whatever, but it's like the younger generation needs to actually take a stand instead of being like, screw this, I'm going to the club. You know what I mean? Like, stay in. You don't know if you could, just because you don't have symptoms, you could still spread it. You could be killing your grandparents. My mom and papa is everything to me and you. So it's like, we got to protect our elderly. We got to find a way to get them what they need, but also stay at a distance, as much as it sucks to do that for now.
Yeah, I agree. People need to stay home. Absolutely, they need to stay home.
So do you think
the one who stayed away saved all the rest? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know the impact you can have. Mm-hmm. You need to be smart.
Yeah. So do you think a lot of places are shutting down, tentatively for like 2 weeks, or I'm hearing the beginning of April for a lot of it. Like, do you think it's gonna clear up then, or do you think that's going to be extended again and again?
And that I don't know. That kind of scares me too, because I want to go back to work and everything eventually. Yeah. but
and your boss is being very generous too. A lot of people are going to get that.
And I think there's a lot of things that's going to help just working Americans, but it's sad and it sucks because you don't know. I don't know, but like you're right. You're about the vaccines. We don't have really. We're very. I think we're the greatest country in the world, so I know we'll figure it out. But it's just people need to be cautious and stay home. Like you said, our grandparents went out and fought a war. We're just being asked to stay home to not spread shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
And people can't do that. You can drive past the Top Golf and it's full. Why?
Yeah. No, because America, it's the land of the free. I'm gonna go. You know.
Yeah, I don't think people are taking this seriously.
And that kind of goes back. I almost mentioned this when we were talking about the masks, but it's like the masks will protect others, not you. And I think that's something that people aren't grasping. It's not about just you. I mean, you can be like, no, I'm healthy. I can, whatever. It's like, it's not about you, bro. It's about everyone you come in contact with. It might be 4 contacts down the road, but you might literally be killing people, and you probably will. I mean, the stats show that, and the exponential growth of this thing shows that.
And there's no cure for it at this moment. So, I mean, I know they're trying to use, like, human guinea pigs to do, like, $7,000 to infect yourself with the coronavirus, and we can test on you. I'm like,
I don't know if that was real or not. I've seen a few of those, like $4,000 and $7,000.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know if that's real or not. But
I mean, they do need human subjects. So if you got balls like that, go ahead.
Well, I don't think. I mean, they got to go through trials and all that. So
I mean, everyone thinks it's just a flu, but I think it's more than that. It's killing people. It's not just a flu.
Yeah, but buddy, it's all perspective, though. I mean, the past 4 months, the flu killed about 12,000 people. Globally, it'll kill about 650,000 people, infect 15 million people annually. This is not the end of the world. I mean, I know it's sad and it sucks. We need to get a hold on it. It's definitely something that is a problem. I'm not
so you're kind of underplaying. You don't think it's that big of a deal, right? Because we got different views from different people. Like, some people is losing it. Some people's like,
some people think it's the end of the world. And I don't
I'm kind of worried because, like, my phone has not been sending certain text messages, and it's like there's certain things that are happening that are starting to creep me out. Like,
that might
why?
be user error.
You know what I mean? Like, what? Why would that never happen until now? And all of a sudden, I can't send a text a bunch of times. I have to try to resend it. Like, can you imagine, like, literal zombie apocalypse? You know what I'm saying? Like, The Walking Dead. Like, you can't even contact nobody. You ain't got no phones. You ain't got nothing unless you go and drive to them.
You got to think, with all the businesses being closed and people having all this kind of, in some regard, a lot of time on their hand. They're home. Everyone's home. Kids are home. Everyone's
texting. I don't see how that has to do with me not being able to send a text.
It's the same reason.
Overcrowding of the.
It's the same reason that, like, big events, like if there's something going on at Lucas Oil
Wi-Fi
Stadium.
Is awful.
Yeah, you got 50,000 people. It's cell tower overload for that. So that may be what it is. I don't know.
Well, that'd be crazy. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. But, girl, I appreciate you coming on here. I wish we could have seen your face. Sorry I didn't get to you sooner. I was blabbing about myself.
She's no
Girl, I got on here and I was like, wait a minute. Now.
You like, where? I've been out here. Are you walking that dog? That dog.
Hold on now.
Which dog?
Let me see. Mac. Let me try to.
Mac.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Finally, after all this time. Oh, everybody, this is my little sister, Amanda. She's the little doll.
She's like, I ain't little.
She's a doll. There's Mac. That dog's so crazy. That's her best friend's dog. She walks the damn dog more than our damn dog, but our dog is like old as hell. His name is McTavish.
Oh, McTavish.
Poor McTav. But
pour one out for Gretchen. Wait, which one was it? Lucy? Wait, which cat?
Lucy died.
Yeah, Lucy. I said,
oh
pour
my
one
God,
out for
Lucy just died. Our
peace.
cat. Wow, too soon. Yeah, our home cat just died. Her name was Lucy. It was really tragic.
So, yeah. But anyhow.
Okay, now that we have you on screen, let's say all that over again. No, I'm just kidding.
But girl, that's so funny. You out here running. So this is Amanda. If you guys need Amanda Merrifield, she is so sweet and just so intelligent. I always come to her for advice. I am a few years older. I always said I'm like 20 years older because I feel like an old soul, but really she's got it going on. She knows what's up. You need your teeth done by her. She's in Zionsville, right?
Close. 86th Street.
86th Street.
Yeah, over there.
Don't tell people where she's at. What are you doing?
What? Don't be telling people where I am?
Don't tell people.
Well, I mean, just saying it. I mean, if you
Please
need
respect the family's privacy as they go through this time.
I mean, it just saying if you need your teeth done, then go to see Momo.
Oh, look at that.
Amanda got engaged recently. Show them.
Wait, put that back up there.
Show them
put
again.
It back up there.
I know.
I got you full screen now.
And she has. I'm gonna be her maid of honor. I'm so excited. Me and her best friend are gonna be her maid of honor. That rock is a dream ring, bro. Wait, go to the other side. There it is. I know, bro. You like putting your hand off this damn screen.
I don't know where I am in space.
Yeah, the rock is a dream ring, and I'm just so happy for you. And you're gonna kill this wedding. And she picked out her dress. It was, oh my God, it's a stunner. It's so beautiful. So show us that dog's face.
All the venues are going to be closed. But.
Show us that dog's face, front and personal. I want to see his dumbass face.
How do I flip this? Can I flip this?
Nah.
I don't know. Maybe.
It look blue. He the boy. He's got like a cleft lip.
What's he looking at? Why is he looking? Why is he staring off into
He's
the
so
distance?
why so serious? Look at the doggy.
Little
A
schnauzer.
skeebly. Little skeebly.
It's a big wet nose.
Oh yeah, he's a good.
Next virus
he's a
is
good
coming out of
doggo.
that nose for sure.
He's a good doggo. He's cool. He burped in my face once. I was like, oh
He's
hell
so
no. He's sweet. But thank you so much, Moo Moo. I love you for coming on here. If you ever did want to come and be a guest on my show for real and be in person, like she's
packing.
carrying. What? I thought it was supposed to go on your
I thought you were
back.
showing your glutes or something. Like, oh, okay. She warmed up quickly.
2A, baby, 2A.
Yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me.
Hey, I'm out here running the woods.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, you never know.
Protect yourself.
If they find my body, they're gonna find plenty more behind me.
you just remember, with zombies, you gotta shoot them in the head. So
Yeah, headshot only
Headshot
for
only.
sure. Oh my God, I love you. You're so funny. That is hilarious.
right,
Is there
love you
anything else you
guys.
want to add?
Nope, I think that's about it.
Okay, girl,
I know
thanks
you're
for
lucky
putting
got
your
me.
opinion on here about the coronies. And girl, you gave us some insight. And I mean, you basically, you're just saying, don't freak out too much. You know, don't be rioting in the damn stores, but do take precaution, I think is what you were getting at.
And don't think about just yourself. Think about others.
Yes.
Think about your
Mhm.
grandparents or the grandparents of those you come in contact with.
Exactly. Just think about
Exactly.
grandparents in
You
general.
cannot predict. You can't predict.
Mm-hmm.
Because it might not be
Absolutely.
directly. It could be three touches down the road. So
Mm-hmm.
just be smart.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thanks, Amanda.
I love you guys.
I
I'll talk
love you,
you.
sweetie. See you later. Bye.
to you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, everyone. That was my sister Amanda. She is a doll. God, she's so sweet. So my next guest I want to bring on is Krista Anderson. She, we had her pop in earlier, and she's amazing. There you are, Krista.
She's like stinking finally.
She's
Finally,
like, finally, girl.
I've been
I'm
here for
so
an hour.
sorry. Amanda had like 1% battery. We had a done bumper.
She's
No,
been.
I totally
she's been.
get it. No, Amanda had been waiting too. And that dog, I'm sorry, her dog, darling.
You've been
Darling.
I
waiting
miss
in
my
line.
dog. I miss my dog.
You've been waiting in line longer than at the grocery store for toilet paper. So way to hang out.
Have you guys
That's
seen
loyalty.
It's a pile of it though.
Have you
What?
seen the
Good
stores?
dog, honey. Good
Amanda's
dog,
still
honey.
on, pup. She's the good dog. Good dog.
Hey, get yours. Oh.
Whew, I couldn't remove it
Did you
fast
hear
enough.
that? She was like, "Get your ass out here."
We're about to see her
I
true
have
colors.
to follow y'all. You should have made me go first and brought Amanda on second. Amanda's like the anchor of this whole thing. But anyway,
No,
it's a nice
you
start.
is,
Yeah.
you is. I'm just glad you guys came on, and I just wanted to talk a few minutes, but it's like we can go as however long you want. So,
Oh, I know. It's all right.
but no, I'm so. Have you been to the stores? Have you seen inside of them yet? It's kind of scary.
Yes, because they're kind of bare. Yeah, they're kind of bare.
So bare, girl. Like
They're
bare ass
bare.
naked.
bare.
Like, and then I hear stores are closing at like 3 p.m. to restock certain things or whatever time it was. I can't remember, but
Well, I have to read what I made my profile picture on Facebook for a reason, because I think people can get caught up in this fear mentality. And, me being a family therapist and ironically, my clients and me who manages anxiety too, people that have genuine issues with anxiety are not freaking out about this. And it's because
Boom. It's on the
basically
screen.
what my profile picture says, it says, due to many lockdowns around the world, there are less cars, less planes, and less pollution. While we are panicking about COVID-19, Mother Earth is healing. So it could be
Hey.
divine intervention,
That's true. She need a break.
She does. She's
all
trying
about
to tell us
perspective.
humans to chill and connect and get real and get organic. And what's happening? My internet connection is unstable, is what I'm hearing.
Well, we can still
No,
hear
you're
you
fine.
fine, so
Yeah, you're
keep on
fine.
chugging.
You can hear me? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
no, maybe she does need a break. Like that's true. I mean, all this pollution is just messed up, and I mean, wow. Now no one's allowed to do nothing. So.
Well, and honestly, while I was waiting to talk to y'all for this podcast, I got
rub
a
it in.
text from Melissa. And for those who don't know who Melissa is, she's my baby girl. She's my daughter. She's a senior at CU Boulder. You guys, the text I got is that her graduation is canceled. Talk about how this pandemic is
crazy.
affecting people.
Yeah.
Her college
College.
graduation. University of Colorado Boulder is canceled.
Crazy pants.
It's like, that's what you work your ass off in college. I wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, she's still gonna get her diploma, obviously.
Well, yeah,
right?
but I mean, you work so hard, and she's intelligent. She's got like a double major, whatever. What is it? What is she doing? She's like biochem engineer, whatever it is.
She's a mechanical engineer major with a neuroscience backup.
Hair
See,
flip.
that's hair flip for
Look at
Alyssa. She's both of your kids are literally genius. I love them to death.
your
and I
kids
love
are-
you.
Green beard. Let's have a toast, Renee. Me and you, we got this going.
Boom! Oh,
Happy
there we
St.
go.
Patty's Day,
And-
sister.
and me
I did
too.
my job.
And me too. Clink.
All right, Dave. There we go. Here we go.
Girl, we need
Oh,
to
I
drop
love it.
some
That
green
works
in that
great.
dark red. It would be a dark green. No, that'd be messed up. That'd
be
just
grain.
be weird. That'd be grain.
I don't know. Wait. We got code 411.
Code 4, code 7, whatever
Code
it is,
4, code
it's
9.
happening. For those that don't know, me and Krista, whenever we're having like really like messed up times in our lives, we'll just text each other. I don't remember what it was. Was it code 4 or 7? But we'll text each other.
There are various ones. Yes.
Yeah, there's different ones for different occasions. That means large Marge and queso now.
Yes.
So, and by
Roll
sounds
call
good.
time.
yeah, like
Yeah.
5 large margaritas and a large beer. And so we go to the Mexican restaurant and we just
And we
talk
solve
about
the
our
world
problems.
All
do.
of them
All
in
of
that
them.
moment, in that time.
Because we are
Yeah.
superheroes.
Oh, thank you, Jay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I love it.
oh, yeah.
Emotion.
Plug. So Krista has created this beautiful thing called a Mosin, and she is a Mosin. So she is a Mosin, and she created it. So
She is that
along
little
with being
flame.
a family
She's
therapist,
literally that little flame right there. With the
she's
heart.
literally the flame. Like, she's the heart inside the flame with the infinity under it. She
As
is
the
a
Bengals
Mosin.
said, eternal flame or something. Something like that. I will be the flame.
It
You'll
was
be the
created by
flame.
Margaret Osborne, though, y'all. You know.
Yeah,
that's the
shout out to
creativity
Margaret.
of
We
White
love
Hot
Margaret.
marketing.
We
So-
love Margaret Osborne. I should have had that Pikachu rap
Yeah,
ready to
Margaret
go.
Osborne, to me, is always eternally tied to the big Pikachu full
Yes, right.
outfit that's
Worst
in the
rap
closet.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Margaret.
The weirdest
her-
thing to try to explain is like when plumbers come over or maintenance people and they open up this thing and there's like a big yellow Pikachu head and they're like, what in the beep? I'm like,
I wish I had the
It was
Pikachu
there. It
I don't know how
rap.
that got there.
That was a big deal. That was
Like,
a
I
big
don't
deal.
think I can find the Pikachu rap on a short time span, but yeah, it's funny. Okay, basically, I like wear this giant Pikachu on Krista's surprise birthday party, and I was like, "Yo, I'm a Pikachu. I'm up in Broad Ripple. Got motherfucking guy here, girl here, and
That was a
girl
big
here.
one. He dropped
We're
a big
talking
bomb.
about Krista's birthday. We're talking about Krista's
His
birthday."
birthday, and you had
And
that
then-
head bob and everything. Speaking of coronavirus and how it affects us,
Wow.
Renee, our birthday.
And
Quite the
left her.
segue.
Oh
That is
yeah,
quite the
so
segue.
me, okay,
Birthdays.
so
That was a
me
nice
and Krista
segue, Jay.
are
Did you hear that?
Aries. We're Aries
I was
sisters.
supposed to, my birthday is March 26th. Renee's is March 27th. Oh, and my son's is March 25th, and Renee's mother's is March 25th. We
Yes.
have Aries all around.
So it's
right?
Aries, 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 and we literally
chain of
elude
events.
Aries. I know. So her son Levi and my mom is the 25th of March. She's the 26th, and I'm the 27th. It's like, bruh.
And I'm the
Yeah,
20.
but we had
I'm the
plans.
26th.
And this
Of December,
coronavirus. I'm sorry, Jay. I interrupted you. I heard you. What were you going to say?
Oh, I just said I'm the 26th
He was just being a poop head
of December.
of December. Yeah,
I got
so,
excited,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
we got our damn
That's
birthdays
okay,
shut
baby.
down. What are we going to do now? I mean, it's St. Patrick's Day, people. This is the drinking holiday. We should be drinking.
Well, I know, but here's the thing. You guys were supposed to be in Vegas, and I was supposed to be in India.
Yes.
Everything,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, everything got all messed up. Like, what in the world? Everything's
No,
canceled.
I know that. So I found this out last Wednesday, talking about the coronavirus. I woke up from a bad dream, and
To a worse
like
dream.
most people.
To a nightmare.
What happened?
You woke up from a dream to a nightmare.
Which is the coronavirus?
The
Question mark.
coronavirus.
Okay, got you. I'm following.
Well, as of last week, I still was on the kind of like, is this thing that serious? I mean, it changes day to day.
Right.
Like
We've all been through that. Like, is this really serious? And then it's like, shit just
Right,
got real.
Yeah, because there's this guy. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. His last name's Lieber, Professor Lieber from Harvard University. He was arrested by the FBI, and it's supposedly he was connected to this release. It was supposed to be like a biological warfare thing. Did you know that? In any event, you'll see, like, if you do a fact check thing, that Is it okay for me to? You want me to keep talking, Jay? I know Renee had to go.
Yeah, I'm still here. I don't need the host to. I don't know where she went. She bailed. She's like, I can't handle
do
it.
we need to continue?
This coronavirus thing is just too intense. I can't take it. That's all right. Talk to me. I'm here for you. This is a safe space right here.
I noticed that the fact check. If you go to what's that thing called?
Snopes?
Fact check. Yeah, that. Yeah. Thank you. If you go to Snopes, it says that it's not true, that he's not connected with this Wuhan thing. This whole Wuhan thing being the coronavirus thing that we're talking about. Yeah. But I don't know. You read about all that. So last Wednesday, that's where I was. Oh, it's just like this whole government scam thing. And as of today, which isn't even a week later, Tuesday, and I'm like, wow, this is a really big deal because there have been 2 people that have died in Indiana. 6 more cases were officially registered today. And one of them is in Hamilton County. And working as a family therapist, and we don't have 10 people in our office. I mean, that's kind of the limit, right? You're not supposed to be
just one.
In groups of 10 or more. But as of this evening, I'm thinking how it's going to affect me. I need to do my work via telehealth, which is like not FaceTime because that's not HIPAA compliant. But when I say telehealth, I mean on the phone or like FaceTime. Oh, look at that beautiful face that you just like zoomed in on. Look at her
only
hair.
You can see that. It's beautiful. That's just for you. Oh, look, she's back. The host is back.
Hello.
There she is.
Anyways,
Hello.
What were you saying?
We solved some problems while you're gone. So where we are.
Welcome back, host of the
Renee
Big Show Merrifield.
From last Wednesday to today. Last Wednesday when I had my nightmare, to today, when I realized, oh my gosh, I need to work from home. Like things change daily. That's the point, right?
Yeah, it just kind of hits you like, what? Like we don't think it's that serious, and then all of a sudden, boom, chakalaka, it's serious.
Yeah. And both of my children, they live in Colorado. Now I say children, but they're adults. I mean, they're 25 and 22.
But they still your children.
They're just babies.
They're adulting successfully. Okay. But I don't know if that means I'm in denial or that I'm a child or what. But they're doing fine. But I don't know. It kind of makes you think, what is going on in this world? I mean, all of these. Have you guys like done any like Google searches on like world maps and where this stuff is concentrated? It looks kind of scary.
I've spent hours and hours like just upset. It's hard not to like it's.
But
again, I really wanted to kind of do my own research, my own due diligence to see where I kind of was and what it was, and I'm not one to typically get, I'm not scared of anything, you know what I mean? And I'm not really like scared of this, but like this seems very real to me. And when I see people that are being flippant about it and just like, I'm going to go out to a crowded bar, it's like, you are so dumb. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why are you?
Exactly.
Why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm. It's not okay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've been looking at CDC and World Health Organization just because in BBC it tends to be like more reliable information for me about what's going on. But I Google every day, what's going on here in Indiana, and it is getting a little bit, I don't know. Let's cut that thought off and just change like my profile picture to the point of the world is healing. We have to connect with each other. That's the point, Don't let your anxiety get too far ahead of you. Just calm down and
I think that's good advice
and connect
for
with people you love. And
you being a family therapist and you being a therapist, like that's great advice for people. Just like because I keep seeing all my friends just posting on Facebook like, I am so stressed out, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I could imagine yourself as a kid. Not graduating from, you're not graduating or suffering from this loss, but a kid that's like, boy, we out of school. You know what I mean?
Let's go to the mall.
And they shouldn't be doing that. But I mean, they get to stay at home. You know what I mean? Like snow days. Remember the excitement for that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I just wish that I could take the stress or anxiety from my friends that are just losing it right now, which I know we all are in a small way, but some people really are stressed because how are you going to feed your family? You see these hoarders. You see see people buying all the stuff. People have families and kids. Luckily, we don't. We don't know how that is. But I mean, still, I mean, we probably got enough ravioli for a little bit. But
especially
damn,
that big can I bought, right?
I know, and it's like, but people have real problems here that are really stressful. People can't pay their rent. People can't go to their jobs. People aren't getting paid, right? So it's just like, as a family therapist, what would you say to them? Just try, just like, don't get so stressed out type stuff, like as you were saying before.
And I appreciate you saying as a family therapist, because that is my profession. That's what I'm licensed as. But I became a family therapist because my first responsibility is to be human and connect and understand myself. That's the reason I have clients, and that's why they come back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you do music, right? You connect to people's soul. That's your gift. My gift is being able to connect to people's soul by listening. And by the way, that's why I know you're such a good singer, because I have such good ears. I can hear well.
Thank you. And you have a beautiful voice yourself, girl.
Oh, well, okay. But, we'll talk about something else regarding that.
What's that song that we like, the Sean song?
It is Woohoo.
Oh, that was the Big Black Horse in the Cherry Tree. But the Sean one, this is powerful stuff. that one.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
And the girl's on the cover with the wolf, and she's like, and the wolf
and
is like
Krista
biting
is a
her.
big wolf person. She literally goes and visits the wolves at the habitats, and they're like, this one named Heyoka is like her other wolf son, or I don't know if he's like your soulmate or
He's
like your
soulmate.
son or
If
like
he was a man,
what he is.
Kunal would have to be like, oh man, Heyoka became a man. I got to step aside because there's Heyoka. But see, Alyssa and I were like that with Rottweilers too. We were like, if Rottweilers were human, no boy would have a chance.
There was a Rottweiler that moved next door. There was an empty house next door to us. They moved in. They had dude, it's literally like a big Great Dane Black Lab mix and a Rottweiler. I'm like, bitch, is this Krista?
It is. I moved in next to you all.
I know.
That's what I did.
It's like you. But I'm like, what? Because Krista literally has these two dogs. Oh my God, so amazing.
Yeah.
I love
it's
them.
So funny. It's so funny.
Actually,
We were going someplace with that. We had a point. We're going to talk about the wolf. So that wolf, by the way, is at Wolf Creek Habitat. I went last Sunday. Thank you, Jason.
I'm on it.
Oh yeah, she went on Sunday, and
man.
these wolves are huge.
Well, so that wolf right there is that's Coda, I believe. So if you go to Wolf Creek Habitat, there are 3 enclosures you can go in and actually visit with the wolves. And I used to volunteer there. So these wolves remember me when I go. And so that's why if y'all could see that wolf smiling, he's like, hey, here she is. She's back. But the funny thing is, when I was there as a guide, those boys in that particular pack did not pay one bit of attention to me. But when I come as a guest, they're like all over me going, oh, hey, sister, what's up? But when I would try to be a guide, they're like, oh, don't touch me. I'm not going to let you introduce me to anybody here. I'm going to act like I don't know you. But when you come as a visitor, I'll be cool. They're like cats. Wolves are more like cats than they are like dogs, by the way.
That's weird. Don't make it weird.
Like they have like personalities and they're big old humans.
Yeah, when we do our linger video, Heyoka's going to be in it, and Jay's going to figure out how to do all of that. We have to arrange that, right?
Oh my God! So we have this thing. I'm going to include the link into the whatever it's called here, the comments. But yeah, so me and Krista have been collaborating on
show notes
on things, and so we made this awesome meditation where like basically she would just come into my studio and we put her on the mic and I get on the piano and I just start playing and she just starts speaking and magic happens. So she does these meditations, right?
In an upcoming episode.
I was never into meditations until we started creating them. I'm like, this ish is fire. So
that's one we were gonna do. We haven't finished Fire yet.
It's so good. I'll include the link in the comments, but we're gonna do we did make one called Fire. It was so fire. But this one called Linger, the whole idea of the music video, I was fitting to be, so Krista's the voice, I'm just playing piano and I'm singing background, like really ethereal, like craziness, like get you in your feels, okay? And so the whole music video is like Krista's not even gonna be there, even though she's the voice of the whole thing until the very end. So it's gonna be me,
like your consciousness, right?
Yeah, it's like you're my consciousness or the higher self or whatever. And so I'm literally it's a 12 minute song, right? So like I'm gonna be running through a forest for like scared for my life, bleeding, crying, tripping.
From coronavirus.
Oh yeah, wolf chasing, that'd be cool. From running from coronavirus, crying my eyes out. And I don't know how Jason's gonna film that. He's gonna have to have a steady cam and some kind of messed upness. I don't even know. And then at the very end, I've been doing this, so I probably figured out. I've been doing it for a long time. But yeah, and then so I run through this long ass forest. I'm like literally dying. Run. Just for 12 minutes, I'm running, like full-fledged, sweating, crying, bleeding. Just it's awful. And then we get to the wolf habitat, and Krista's there with the wolves. That's the whole video.
Awesome. Give me some good zoom in action on that camera. Come on. In and out. Come on, manually. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, back and forth. Yeah, there you go. More, faster. And settle.
So, yeah.
Oh.
So speak.
Hey, look, her tongue is green. Renee, your tongue is turning green. But your teeth are not.
There
it is.
Get in there. Holy smokes! Is that? Do you got the corona?
I got the corona.
You got that COVID?
Renee
My corona. Oh hell no! You know this girl ain't going down with the fight. You know I'd be bringing my only Clorox bleach wipes at this point, which is like
in the house.
We got Aries in the house. You know, I still am teaching lessons to those who are willing, and I literally bring like my stash because I had my stash of Clorox bleach wipes, which we all know no one can get that anymore. It's like a phenomenon, sold out on Amazon.
Might not want to put that out in public.
I know we're gonna get robbed. But literally, I wipe down the piano. I wipe down the whole student. I'm like, don't touch me. You can stay away from me. No, I'm cool about it. But like, I'll teach still. But I mean, it is kind of a quarantine situation.
Don't touch me. Just don't touch me.
Just don't touch me, and don't cough on me, honey. But yeah, so earlier you were talking about Kunal. So you met your love. He's from India. What part of India?
Yes, he is from okay, let's see if I can get this right, because his hometown is Muzaffarpur, but he lives in New Delhi now.
So, and he is such a nice guy.
I know. Take a drink. Those were big words.
Driving us to drink over here.
Glug, 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 glug.
He also is a fire sign, by the way, and that those fires attract fire. That's the thing. Yeah, no, but he's in India, and definitely. I was supposed to leave. Wait, tonight's Tuesday. Tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, I was supposed to leave to go to India to spend a week.
Now look at us.
10 days with him, right?
Aww.
And that's not happening.
And you had went there for the first time, 6 months ago or whatever.
Yeah, we visited last September, and we had a great time. Just flowed. I mean, he and I, we talk all the time. It's one of those. You guys ever watch? I'm not even going to say it. No, never mind. I'm not even going to mention that.
Say it. What show?
I'm curious.
Okay, but I don't want to promote anything on your gig except you.
Do it. We love
Ain't nothing better than this show.
90 Day Fiance. It's like one of those things where people are like, oh, they only want a green card, that kind of thing. But it's not like that. We're not.
You're like B. We literally in love.
Are you applying for that show?
We're already married. It's that kind of thing. We already met. Like, I haven't officially met his family, but I am, because like we're friends on Facebook. Does that make it Facebook official if you're friends with your international love?
Yes.
Like family on Facebook? Is that it?
Play that song, International Love. I think it's by Akon. You remember? Was it me and you playing that song a while back?
Prince, and before you were born, my love. Back in 1982 or 3, had a song called International Lover. And it was Prince. But we know about Prince. Let's not. This is about coronavirus, not Prince.
Me so we're and Krista love Prince so much. I've actually never met someone that loves Prince more than me, except for Krista. She's loved Prince from the beginning. I loved him after his death.
Until you met me. That's
I know. She brought me to him, and I am in love with him, and I am so sad for him. Like literally, I became obsessed with him. I think it was just right outside of my generation gap. He is me. Like, I'm sorry, Jason, but he is literally me. I would have licked him if he was still alive. I mean, I'm sure Jason would be fine with it, but I mean, I choose Jason.
Jason's like, all right, we're ready for your next guest, Renee.
Prince, I mean, you can't deny
okay with that.
Prince.
Sorry, that wasn't me.
Prince. Prince.
Prince is my dog. We'll talk about my dog, Prince. How's that? My dog.
I want to lick the dog on the nose and low.
My dog had almost bit your model face. That was a fun
Social
night.
distancing. No.
Yeah,
dog
one
licking.
time I was drunk as shit and I was like, oh my God, I love your dogs. And then, she's got this big ass Rottweiler and I'm just like, hi, puppy. And he's like, no. He's like, no, he didn't do nothing. And he's a good dog, you know what I mean? But, you can't be coming up on no big ass dogs like that, touching their face especially. Because they don't know you. I mean, they fight for the people they love.
No, girl, don't get so close to me.
He's like, girl. I mean, seriously, he was like that.
You're cute and all, but don't get so close to my
Girl,
face.
you look like a chicken wing. Girl, I'll eat your ass right now.
And so we went up. Am I hearing Austin laughing in the background? Is that who I hear?
Probably.
Yeah. You are.
He likes to think he has a microphone.
Camera six.
Camera 6, I hear you.
Oh, it was like an earthquake in here.
I know, shit got real.
What did I do? Did I get loud?
No, not you. No, he was talking about the zoom,
Switch to another
zoom.
camera. You can only see your angle, but we got a bunch of other cameras in here, as you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
We got all the cameras.
Austin was having a little bit of a seizure over on his camera, but I decided to take it anyway.
So also, since we're talking about Kunal, he actually sent me a video from, he sent it to you to send to me from India, which I think is so cool since we're talking about coronavirus. Let's roll it.
Get his perspective.
Yeah, and this is so cool. He's literally up in India right now, and he's such a nice guy.
That was like, he did that at like 5 a.m., by the way, just for...
Yeah, he did this for me.
He's on now. Experiencing
He did this for the show at 5 a.m. over there.
And that is COVID-19, the coronavirus. Now, before I tell you my point of view, I would rather put some light on the facts, because there's been a lot of myth and a lot of fake news going on right now throughout the world. So what I've gathered so far about this virus was that it is something not new, which it has been introduced like. The virus existed for more than a year now, as the first case reported. And also it does not come from specifically a bat soup, which is going viral on all the social media. So yeah, I mean, this is one of a kind. Like, in my 30 years of experience, I have never experienced such an epidemic. I don't even know if I can call it an epidemic, because it doesn't have a vaccine yet. But anyway, I'm from India. I have always lived here, and much to my surprise, where the source of this virus is, which is China, India has not been much affected so far. Even though geographically we are much closer to China than America. However, India has a mortality of like 3 people so far. The casualty rate is pretty low as compared to America, and if you even count on the ratio of the population. So yeah, I mean, I would like to get more information, but whatever I have so far is that this virus sounds more like a warfare, like a chemical warfare, and it sounds like a conspiracy theory for a layman, but it is very much real and it's happening. And if you look around and if you contemplate it, what's happening, you will be baffled to see how easy it is to lock down people, and through media and through spreading the fear. But Indians, if you talk from my point of view, living in India, it doesn't seem like a lot of people give a shit about it, because maybe, lack of education also seizes the fact of being futuristic, where till the time Indians don't see people dying around them, they generally don't freak out. Like unlike the Western culture where people have
your
been
man's is
taught
cute
or programmed to be.
I love his point of view.
Safe and like go through a procedure to make sure
So
you are.
You're in love.
I don't know, like how to put it. Like
you're madly in love, bro.
You have.
This is about the coronavirus.
Kit ready when the rapture comes.
This ain't about us.
Whatever. So yeah, that's about it. Like, I don't know. It would have been better if I would have been in a live chat, because it's always better to have a two-way communication. But better luck next time.
Oh.
I wish you all the best for your podcast, Renee. Thank you.
That is
He's so
so
sweet.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he sent that
Yeah.
to me. And like you said, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning that he sent that.
Yeah.
So that is so
Yeah.
cool that he even took the time to do that when his his ass was tired probably. And
Yeah,
he
it was. I mean, he tried to stay up to have a conversation with you. But when you were like, hey, have him send me a video, I didn't think he was going to respond, because I was like, no, he's out. But he was honestly trying to help.
No,
So
that's so sweet.
there it is.
And, it's just
India is like 9.5 hours ahead of us. So
yeah,
that's
completely.
his perspective. India has, and isn't that pretty bizarre? Like in India, they border China, and they have less coronavirus cases than Indiana does.
Yeah, I mean, only a few people have died there so far, I hear.
Yeah.
But it is crazy how it affects everyone, how it's just like worldwide, this is like legit pandemic epicness, scary shit that's happening. So it's like, no matter where we are, if we're in Indiana or India, and my family's in Belgium, I have a little thing from them I wanted to read too about my peeps in Belgium. It's scary. I think it's really, I don't know, maybe India is kind of like, I don't know, I loved his view on it, but as far as Belgium goes, like, they're scared in Belgium. I don't know if they are in India. What do you think?
Well, he gives me the impression that they're not. Like in India, like in the United States, the primary religion is Christianity. In India, in northern India specifically, it's Hindu. In southern Indiana, it can be Southern India, sorry. Indiana, right? Sorry.
Right.
Extra A. Northern India is more Hindu. Southern India is more Christianity. But in any event, he's Hindu, and they just celebrated Holi, and it's a festival of colors where it brings back light. It's about spring. It equates with Easter a lot.
Everyone's tripping on acid.
He went back to his hometown. I said he lives in Delhi. He went back to his hometown, and I don't know what y'all said, but I will forget what I'm going to say if I acknowledge it. So let me keep going for a minute.
It be like that, girl.
Like
ignoring what you just said, and I'm going to continue on.
I'm just going to keep talking. I know y'all said something, but I don't know what it is.
It's just Jason cracking wise ass, and now you probably already forgot. Because I was
now
rambling
she's ignoring
as well.
you, Renee. How's it feel?
I'm not. But
no, you were saying it's like the holiday, the holiday of colors.
The holiday. The point is, Muzaffarpur is as far away from Delhi as Boulder is from Indianapolis. So he is as far away from his hometown as my kids are from their hometown.
So like
and he went
7
to
hours.
And he what?
Was it like 7 hours, like a flight? Well, I guess it's way
No,
more.
it's like a flight would be like 3.5 hours. A drive
Like
would be like a day.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's pretty far. It's pretty damn far.
Yeah. And so, and it's because I looked it up on Google. I just wondered how far he had to travel, because I'm nosy like that.
It'd be like that, girl. It'd be like that.
Because guys don't communicate about stuff like that. They're like, oh, that's not important. But it is. I mean,
how far are we? I don't know, right?
Or like if a baby is born, like how often? And Jason, I don't know if you do this or not, but oh, they had a baby? Yeah, it's a boy. Well, what else? No, what do they have hair? What color are their eyes? Who do they look like? How long are they? How much do they weigh?
I don't care about their stinking baby hair.
Deets, bro, deets.
Yeah. In any event, where I'm going with that back to coronavirus in India, international, coming from Indiana. He's in a place called Lucknow, and that's halfway between Muzaffarpur and Delhi, New Delhi. And everything's closed down. Everything's starting to close down. Like it wasn't closed down 2 days ago.
It just sounds
48
like
hours, it's starting to close down. And I just think it's interesting because, like he said, they're on the border of China, and they weren't closed down. Like we've been closed down more than they have. It's interesting, and you just have. It's nice to be connected with people around the world to see the different perspectives that are happening.
Yeah, for sure. Like I wanted to share really quick my cousins. So I have 3 cousins that live in Belgium, and and I think you may have met my cousin Antoine, who's my dear dog. Yeah, he's so awesome. He came here to live in Indiana for 2 years. He worked at Amazon warehouse,
and then quickly got the hell out.
I know, and then he just recently went back about a few months ago. So I asked them if they could be on, but they're sleeping also. Wrong time. So my cousin, so shout out to my cousin Philippine, Sandra, and Antoine, who are in Belgium. This is what she said to me. So it's a paragraph, but I'm going to say it to y'all. So this is what my cousin Philippine from Belgium said to me. She said, just so you know, it was announced 2 hours ago that we are in Belgium in-house confinement. So you can't go out unless necessary. Supermarket, pharmacy, banks, and post for a run or walk with maximum 1 person. This is starting at noon tomorrow. Until now, we are authorized to go, but limited. Restaurants and bars are closed, and shop are only open during the weekdays. Supermarket and pharmacy are the only ones open during the weekend. As from tomorrow noon, everything closed all the time except pharmacy and supermarkets. So everything will be closed for them. And then it says all schools have closed too. So now our lives is about working from home and go out only when necessary for needs or to get some fresh air, but that is it. France is worse than is, and Italy is even worse measurement-wise. Situation is very bad in Italy and pretty scary. So,
wow.
At least they got all those waffles.
I mean, this is a legitimate situation.
It's
for
legit,
sure.
yeah. It's not good. Krista, I wanted to see if you wanted to react with some memes with me, because you're gonna be my last guest.
I would love to react to some memes with you. It would be wonderful. Yes.
Can you do both of them? Or maybe she can still see it, but we can just put the memes on the screen or whatever. Just do a flippy back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Full screen to the meme and then our reaction. Look at me directing Joel. If he's like, I'll kill you.
You just tell me what you need from me, sister. I got you.
Yeah, I was gonna sing a few songs tonight, but I think we're just gonna end it with the memes. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's like I'm just happy we got this little thing started. I'm going to be doing this every Thursday. It's going to be awesome. And so if you are kind of a big personality or, Indiana superstar, I want to interview you. So you have to let me know, and you need to comment and message me about that. But let's see those memes, Jojo.
I mean, it's right there.
Is that a meme?
I don't know. That's what you gave it to me.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. It's like beer
I must have
glasses.
accidentally put that in there. Okay. I don't know what
Moving
that
on.
is. Okay, coronavirus looking at your Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer made of 10% alcohol and 90% glitter. That is so mean. I love this one. When you normally spend all of your time at home anyway, but now the government says you have to. Well, now I'm not doing it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Me and the homies on our $5 flight to Cancun.
That's like us going to Vegas.
Literally. And why did we if we would have booked our flight after, all of this, then it would have been like $10 and instead we spent so much money, which we're not getting back. Oh my God, I thought this one was cute. You deserve good things. Look at his little paw. It's squished. This one's pertinent to what the top's cut off, but it's basically saying the doctors in Greece.
This photo has been shared by doctors in Greece. The one who stayed away saved all the rest.
And that's really pertinent to our conversation today. It's like, the matches burn unless one stayed away. So, I mean, that's just like the people.
Boundaries.
Exactly. Conversations will not be canceled. Relationships will not be canceled. They spelled will wrong. Love will not be canceled. I hate when that happens. Songs will not be canceled. Reading will not be canceled. Self-care will not be canceled. Hope will not be canceled. May we lean into the good stuff that remains.
I think I posted that too. I've seen that a lot. I like that.
That's so
I
cute.
like that.
I love that.
It's like a pet peeve of mine when
the
memes go viral and they're misspelled. I'm like, are you kidding
you
me?
had one job.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
It's like all the attention to detail I spend on stuff, and I get like 2
I'm the
likes.
same way. It's like,
Okay,
it's your, not your. Viruses are contagious. So is panic, fear, hysteria, calm, love, enthusiasm.
Ooh.
Kindness
This
is
is like a
contagious.
Krista meme.
Joy is contagious. Choose
Thank you,
wisely.
Jason.
You're welcome.
That is a Krista meme.
That is a
And I see
Krista
a
meme.
K down here.
I
Under it.
love this. This has nothing to do with the coronavirus, but
Yeah, there is a
I'm
K.
comfortable with violence, chaos,
Wait,
and
wait,
cuss
what
words.
Is that K? What is that K from? Austin, zoom in on that K. What the hell?
What are you talking
What the
about?
hell is it? No, the K on the table.
Okay, it's Krista and
Can you
Kunal.
see it
That's
from
what
your-
that's from.
Wait, where's that? It's over there to the right. Oh, it's right there. Renee, turn that little hat.
Dude, I cannot figure out what this
Turn
damn
that.
hat says.
Turn,
It took
turn
me
it towards
to-
Austin.
Okay, it's about me. I'm there with you.
No, it's literally stupid. It says luck, but it's so stupid. They messed it
Does
up.
it say luck?
Yeah,
Oh, I
it
thought
says
was
luck
the
like
K.
this. I know. So that's the L. Where it is L U-C-K. I don't understand
Okay.
why. That's why it's Dollar Tree, y'all. It was $1.
It's
It
Dollar
took
Tree,
me 5
y'all,
months
yeah.
to figure out what the hell that said.
What the
I'm like,
hell?
this is
Is that
some
the one you put
dumbness.
on your head earlier? Did you put that on your
No,
head?
I put this big one. This little buddy.
Okay.
But this was also from Dollar Tree. Shout out Dollar Tree. Hashtag I'm a Irish person. I'm
you're welcome,
I'm
honey. I
Irish.
see.
I'm like so completely Irish. It's ridiculous. So I mean, I'm very Irish.
I like
and
that.
I support
All
the
right, read
Irish.
that meme with that hat on your
So
head.
this one's funny, and it's not coronavirus, but I'm comfortable with violence, chaos, and cuss words, but I also need cuddles. It's complicated.
It's like the anti-Krista meme at the start there.
I love Baby Yoda.
Violence,
I
chaos,
love Baby
and cuss
Yoda
words.
so much. He's my
Not cuss
favorite.
words. That one favorite.
Okay.
Yes, I love that.
This one also is not. See, this keeps. Y'all read that for me. That one cuts off.
When someone gets loud with you and you're thinking about unleashing every single one of your inner demons.
That girl's face.
Yeah, she's like-
Austin's pointing at me. Is that not me though? Like,
She's like,
like 2 years old.
Large March.
Yeah. Code 4. This one said, I didn't survive the 90s rave scene to be taken out by a virus named after a light beer.
I would have to go back to the 80s, Everclear scene. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to take it even
I know
deeper than that.
I know who made that. Like, what, you're born 90s? Really? Everyone could survive the 90s, dude. It takes
Right.
a
They got
certain
some
person to
Everclear
survive
in
the
buckets.
70s, the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to know how it feels to work in the ER during this coronavirus pandemic? Remember when the Titanic was sinking and the band continued to play? Or that's us. And that's so true. And
Look
I
at
was
you, Renee. You'd sing it down.
That's how I felt about my band too. When we were like, we were still playing a gig, and I was like, we're literally like the quartet on the Titanic. Like, we're the only ones playing, and like, it's crazy. And I was
What
gonna.
song would you sing? I want to hear your voice, by the way. I'm sorry, I totally interrupted you.
No. I mean, maybe I will sing a song. I don't know.
You have to. That voice is angelic. You know how I feel.
You're
I
so
want to
sweet.
linger around it.
Linger.
I see what you did there.
Oh my God, I love this one. It's like, what are we all gonna die from?
Coronavirus.
What are the symptoms?
Fever
and
and
cough. What should we buy?
All
All
the
the toilet paper.
See, in the future, like, you should read the first part and I'll read the second part.
Oh yeah, that sounds
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, teamwork makes the
mean,
dream work.
This is show number 1. We'll figure it out.
And this one says, "Get to the shitter."
No. You got to say it like this.
Yeah.
Get to the shitter.
Yes.
Get down. Get to the shitter. Ah.
It's not the tumor, but
It's
that was
not
from a
a
different
tuba.
movie.
It's a shitter. Whew, that's hard.
As UN doctors move across the dead America, sifting through 300 million corpses, a trend emerges: their asses spotlessly clean, all of them.
That's a toilet paper joke. Good placement.
Like, why the toilet paper? I don't understand.
Start here and then boom. On
And
the-
I was gonna have my dear friend. Well, two of my students' parents were gonna be on tonight, but they couldn't because they're out there serving the damn country, and they're both nurses or RNs or whatever they are. I think they're way higher than that. Actually, I think they're like surgeons or whatever. But they're like so my my little baby prodigy student, Harper, her mom, Jessica, is awesome, and she posted some really funny memes that I had saved in here. And she was going to send me a video tonight about just what it's like working in the freaking being a nurse or a doctor in the hospitals right now. It's like, it's crazy what they're doing for us. Nobody's even giving them really any credit. And same thing for my other student, Kellen, her mother, Mickey. She actually is pregnant right now, and she works in hospitals as a nurse. And it's just like, just kudos to them. Like, that is so awesome that they're doing this, knowing, you know what I mean? Just like, these people have to get full hazmats, whatever it's called,
Hazmat.
like on. And the test, I heard from, from President Trump saying, like, the test is not nice. I mean, they stick a giant stick down your nostril tube into the back of your throat. I mean, it's not lovely. It sucks to get the test. So, the tests are reserved. So unless you think you literally have it and you're like, then you should go get tested. But if not, then just don't, just stay inside, really. April Fool's Day is canceled this year because no made-up prank could match the unbelievable crap going on in the world right now. Oh, this one's my favorite.
It didn't say crap.
I know, right?
Renee.
I know. It didn't say crap. Oh, she called me out. Oh my God, it's so true. I know. I'm trying to watch my potty mouth because, like, you know me. I'm seriously such a potty mouther, but I'm trying to make it kid friendly as well. I'll throw in the cuss words here and there. This one is my favorite. This is the one that I was just telling you about. My protege student's mom. She posted this. New COVID-19's treatment. Quarantini.
Sounds delicious.
It's got vitamin or emergency on it. Okay, on a birth certificate 9 months from now, coronavirus.
Okay, Ron.
Rona. Virus? What was that? I'm sorry. We moved on. Sorry, I got stuck.
No, you're right. Babe, read that one. That one's cut off for me.
You could make nearly $4,600 by volunteering to be affected with coronavirus.
Healthcare workers.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Literally, like, they're out here, doing this for us. Like, they are probably going, you know what I mean? Like, they're screwed. Like, God bless them all. Next.
I want to see his face close up.
He's like.
He screams it up, scrolls in on the face. Sorry.
Okay.
Didn't get
You're
that word
getting
out.
paid.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Couldn't wash hands is now extinct. Big hands
little
and
hands.
little arms. Buy one get one free cruise ship deal. Wait, what does that say? I can't
cruise deal. Buy one get two free. Promo code Corona.
Corona.
Too soon.
200 coronavirus deaths. Media 8,200 flu deaths.
And media's like,
Yeah, media's like, damn, look at those deaths. Before you complain about your personal situation, just know that someone out there is quarantined with Rashida Tlaib.
that might be a Republican joke. I don't know.
I think it is. Chris is like, F you.
I'm a registered Republican, by the way.
I always forget about that. Yeah, Republicans.
Okay,
Yeah,
moving on
Yes,
quickly. Moving on
Jehovah's
quickly.
Witnesses knowing that everyone's going to be home.
Did you steal that from my page? Because that's some funny stuff right
That
there.
is so funny.
Social
posted it.
distancing
World
champion.
champion.
It's like me after I don't shave for a couple of weeks.
And next.
And next.
Oh, I love this one. Where'd all the chicky nuggies go?
Oh, that is a
It's
Renee
Baby
meme
Yoda.
to the max.
Baby
What
Yoda
to
is
say?
my literal life.
Renee. All of Renee.
Oh my God, I love him. I love him so much. I
Chicken
literally can't.
nuggets, Yoda, where'd they go? Where's the food?
It's all Renee.
He's
It's like
making his
one.
move. Give me
Look
a
at
kiss.
them, chicky
Give me
nuggies.
a kiss.
I love you, Baby Yoda. I just want to.
I do.
I want to have you and hold you forever. I love you
Wow, I
so
can really
much.
see that.
Oh my God, look at his
smooth.
little face and his little lips are so cursed and he's like, oh, where's the chicken nuggies? He's so concerned.
Okay.
Baby Yoda is
That's
my
so
life.
funny.
Moving on.
9 months after lockdown. Yep, let's keep plowing through these. People's pregnant. Okay, this one's funny. They have those little things. Now they have these little germ emojis, like from,
I've not seen that yet. That's funny.
so cute. They have all the different characters for like Game of Thrones and this and that. Now they have a little germ. So that's adorable. After seeing how the public panics over coronavirus, I could see why the government would never tell us about aliens, and I actually agree with that 1,000%.
Right,
Just seeing the
right.
riots.
I'm not saying they're aliens, but they're aliens.
TV. The CDC says to refrain from handshakes. Jeffrey Dahmer stops Blender. Aww. Oh my God. Handshakes, people. He put the hands into shakes.
Oh, no, it is. He's making handshakes.
He's making a shake with hands.
That's funny. You gotta think about that for a second. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hilarious,
He's
hilarious.
like, oh,
Coronavirus death toll in U.S. is like 12. Jeffrey Dahmer ate more people than that.
wow. Double Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer has
Coming this summer to a
debut.
yard sale near you. Yep, people's gonna be doing that. Coronavirus lockdown. How introverts think it will be. How extroverts think it will be. How the media thinks it will be. How it actually is. People punching each other over toilet paper.
paper.
Literally losing it. Getting homework when school's out for coronavirus. The heck. Oh my God.
The apocalypse is nothing like we expected. Right?
Yeah, all of a sudden everyone's acting like Sheldon. Yep.
Right, yeah,
And I
there we go.
always was Sheldon, like spraying.
We thought there were going to be 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and it's Sheldon.
It's Sheldon. Germs.
It's just Sheldon.
Germs. Millennials every day. I want to die. Millennials with when a virus hits, with goggles on. Oh my God, that's so funny.
The goggles. That's what you.
The goggles
what
is
you
what
put-
cracks me up because the droplets can get in your eyes.
You can see they're wearing a
Don't
mask
touch
too,
your
right?
face.
I mean, the face mask is obvious, but the goggles,
Okay.
that's hilarious. Okay, yeah, skip that one. Yeah.
That's a lot.
This week on Pawn Stars, people is selling water and telephone. I got hand sanitizer down here. Oh, hell no.
It is his friendly, smiley face.
So scary. Ugh, I hate him. I'm no expert on COVID-19, but this is the
COVID-19.
cure. COVID, there it is.
Oh, that was good.
The cure. I
I've
love
not seen
the
that.
cure.
That's good. I need someone to send that one to me.
I will. I'll send it to you. Oh, I love this one. Read it, Jolliffe. This one cracks me up.
Other jobs closing down because of the coronavirus. My job. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Lord Farquaad, anybody from freaking Shrek? That dude was
Yes.
reckless, man. He
Yes,
cracked
he
me
was.
up. Lord
He
Farquaad,
did not
man.
care. He was there.
He's showing
on it.
ass. He was hilarious. Jolliffe?
People with the flu stay home sick all day. People with coronavirus. I travel the world and the 7 seas.
Yeah, why is everyone out traveling with
Everybody's
coronavirus?
looking for something.
Okay.
Why am I
nice.
singing on your show?
Some of them wanna use
So far, I've
you.
sang.
There you go.
Some of them wanna be. Let's see. I
There's
can't
Renee
read it.
squinting.
I know. I'm like, what is that?
In the
Oh, I
year
didn't get this
2020,
one.
Humanity was threatened with extinction. Panic spread across the planet like never before. What were you doing, Grandpa? Just sending memes to friends and stuff.
Was he like smacking the
No,
kid?
it's like a person not panicking, basically. Just like
Oh, I thought he was like
he's the
smacking
person
his
sending all
grandson.
these. He's the one sending all these funny memes.
It looked
out.
like he was supposed to smack his grandson
Yeah,
upside
that was
the head.
probably the only grandpa meme photo they could come across.
I know, right? Okay, read that one, Joel.
No.
Who wants to buy one
My
of these
gosh.
suits with me and run into a crowded supermarket screaming, "Which way did he go?" Wash your hands. you
Okay,
scum.
yeah, go ahead. Skip that.
Wu-Tang.
Norway called us underdeveloped. Skip. That's just kind of cute. You know what I mean? That's
Oh,
just
it's
like
the-
the
it's your
old.
papa.
I know. It's like seriously, people are hoarding, being assholes, and old people ain't got shit.
Well,
Next.
you see what he's got in his basket though. It
What's
makes
he got?
It makes it even more adorable.
Oh, a little cat food.
Aw. And by the way, you mentioned Dollar Tree. They opened up for the first hour to be for seniors.
I heard
by
that.
the way,
That's pretty
That
cool.
is so sweet. I heard that too.
isn't that great?
And they had
Yes.
this 4-pack of toilet paper for $9. I was like, oh hell no, they did not. Not Dollar Tree, but Walgreens. I was like, what? Walgreens? You can go.
Dollar
ahead.
Tree. Yeah, Dollar Tree showed up. for the
This girl is
seniors.
funny. If no one's ever seen her videos, go watch it. Skip, but she's funny. Okay, Skip. You know that stash of fast food napkins in your glove
Guilty.
box? It's about to be the time to shine.
Guilty.
Skip.
I mean, Skip,
This
we-
is adorable. I don't know what this got me. It's like we're all gonna be inside
I
now.
thought this was literally a photo that Jay Johnson took.
I know. I don't think she did though because
I
who,
thought that was Charles, her husband. I thought that
who
was-
has a tiny laptop like that? I mean, that's not real.
But who has the guinea pig then? Where'd she get the guinea pig?
I could see her having
Guinea pigs are adorable.
yeah,
and so
she's got a guinea pig.
They
so,
are.
yeah.
They're chunky.
I could see her having a little laptop like that.
Everybody, 2020 is finally going to be our year. 3 months later. That one kills me. Oh, and this
My
is just
life.
a little bee in some sauce. He's got all the pollen on him. Isn't that cute? It's so cute.
Yeah.
He's so
my
cute.
little friends.
Have y'all seen my relationship history? I am obviously not afraid of anything toxic. I'm surprised. I'm not trying to save the coronavirus. It be like that. Sneezy, wheezy, beautiful, covered girl.
That's well done, actually. There's
That's
some
messed up.
production value there.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I'm radicals.
When you're laughing at coronavirus memes and then you cough,
He's like, oh shoot.
right? Read that, John.
All right, now that's the 7th time he done coughed.
His face, though. Your credit card to buy poopy paper I use. Safe from coronavirus. We are, Daddy. Oh my God. That's the ghetto coronavirus,
What
a.k.a.
in the world?
She got it. An asteroid.
An asteroid.
Let's get some toilet paper. That is so relevant. Okay, we only have a few more here.
Ooh, there
I
you go.
need about 50 people to join me so we can dress up as zombies and walk across the neighborhood. Can't let this quarantine go to waste. I'm kind of worried.
And when are we doing that?
Tomorrow. Jolliffe, what does that one say? That one's
When
adorable.
you joke about serious issues and someone writes an essay in the comments. It's
Yeah.
like, bro.
Delete worthy, block worthy people.
What I imagine the hand sanitizer hoarders look like right now. I just want to be pure.
Oh my gosh.
When you overhear the doctor saying you tested positive for pregnancy instead of coronavirus. Oh, hell no.
I'd rather have the coronavirus.
Oh, hell no. Wait, wrong aisle. That's me. That is so me. That's why I included this meme.
Oh, that's so funny.
People with unwiped butts, people who bought all the toilet paper. They come in to get you. Coronavirus, toilet paper shortage
Ew.
alternative. Ew, this is so
Oh,
gross.
that's nasty.
The
Oh.
handrail.
That's just, ew.
Unfortunately, the test came back positive for COVID-19. You have coronavirus. That can't be correct. I have over 40 cases of Costco water and 200 rolls of toilet paper. I know, guys. Seriously. Okay, guys. This guy seriously got infected with coronavirus. He's amazing. I forget his name on the Game of Thrones show, but he's awesome. Okay, next.
That's all of them.
That's
all
all
we
of them.
got.
Okay. Boom. So, thank you so much, Krista Anderson.
You're welcome. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your premiere night. I'm so glad to be included.
The first Renee Michelle Merrifield show ever.
You've got to serenade us with something for the exit. You must.
What shall it be?
Do you want to take a quick break, Renee?
Fire?
I can tell by the way you're wiggling.
God dang, he knows me.
I mean-
How about we bring Austin for 1 second on while I pee?
Yes,
And we'll have him
absolutely.
sign something, and then I'll sing something for
is
y'all.
not gonna
But
end well.
oh my God, thank you. I love you, Krista.
I'll just put up the we are
I love
experiencing
you.
technical difficulties.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Talk to us, Austin.
You can stick around, Krista.
I have
Okay.
no idea what to talk about.
Yeah, what are you gonna
Hi,
talk about?
Austin.
It's your time
Hey,
to
what's up,
shine.
Krista?
Good to see you. Happy St. Patty's Day.
You too. I mean,
Wait, you
What's
can
on your
sign
shirt?
to me. Sign to me. Happy St. Patty's Day.
oh, okay. Happy St. Patty's Day.
What's happy?
Happy
This is happy.
St. Patty's Day. Because if you don't have green,
Here's
you're
a
getting
close up.
pinched.
Let's see that little move.
Pinch.
Okay.
Pinch? Oh. Huh, pinch me
Is
on my
that
Irish?
St.
Is that what
Patty's?
that
Is
yeah,
that what
St.
that is?
Patty's Day. So
Okay.
happy St. Patrick's
So
Day.
clever.
Okay. All right.
What else you got?
And by the
Thank
way,
you.
Jason, you might want to get a close up on this.
Okay, don't direct me.
Well, I'm just saying.
You might want to get a little bit closer to the mic, brah.
Hi.
Yeah.
So, there's actually a sign for the coronavirus, actually.
Oh, wow.
No, I'll switch.
This is coronavirus.
Oh, it's like opening a beer.
basically-
It looks like you're muddling guacamole.
Seriously. So open a beer, coronavirus? That's what
Yep,
you're saying?
coronavirus.
Wow.
That's what that is?
Yep,
Wow.
Look,
coronavirus.
look. This corona's
So-
delicious.
Nice ending to my intro of the fact that there is Saint Corona, who is the patron saint of pandemics, right?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so
Wow.
here's your host, Renee Michelle Merrifield.
Coronavirus night. See, this is what I learned.
Man, my people are too good to me. They give me little potty breaks. You know what I'm saying?
I saw you wiggling over there.
He knows me.
You start
too
to do
well.
this. You're like, okay, just keep going through the memes. I'm like,
Yeah, but that's
doing
Renee.
this.
Did you see that? This is what we learned. That's coronavirus. This is your show tonight. It's like boom.
Ew, is that what that means?
Right, do it again.
Yeah.
Let's see what you learned. Do it again, Krista.
Oh,
Yep. Like a little rooster there at the end.
Yeah,
that
it's like
right?
a rooster. That means coronavirus? Ew.
coronavirus.
So it's
yeah,
like do
opening
you
beer,
have the
opening
corona? So
Yes.
if you run into a deaf person, just be like,
Give me coronavirus.
question
Speaking
mark?
of coronavirus, did you wash your hands when you came out of that bathroom?
You know,
came
I
out
always be
awful
washing
quick.
my hands. I got an obsession with
suspicious.
that. My hands are still wet, boy.
That's
So,
TMI.
yes. So, what should we do to close the show? I know I said I was going to sing, but it's like, should I, though? I mean,
Yes, you should.
like I
Absolutely,
do
it's
all
your
the
show.
I went through the work of hooking up the keyboard and
it's
there it
a,
is.
it's a
Oh,
simple
look at
quarter-inch
that.
plug-in. It's not that big of a deal.
You don't know.
But can we just,
Play it.
that's
Play
so
something.
adorable.
do a little.
You got to play something, Renee.
do something.
You gotta do something. Look, see
It's
the,
your
the
It's your
what is
identity.
that? The pot at the end of the rainbow, the golden. What's that thing? It's
Oh, my God. It's
like
so
an
cute.
Irish holiday. It's
Look at
pot
this.
of gold
Find it.
at the end of the rainbow.
Focus.
Yeah. See, I'll be the rainbow. Look.
So
Here,
cute.
where are my
I
hands?
like it. Well, I was thinking about singing. I didn't have anything prepared, but I was thinking about singing Alone by Heart.
Whew.
So,
How did I get you alone?
just going to
Just gonna.
pull this out of here.
What's that random ham coming in there?
There we go.
Okay.
And it's not exactly a comfortable, like, me putting, like,
Well, we'll work on that.
It's not a natural
Stand up.
situation, is what I'm hearing you
Stand
say,
up.
right?
and I could play it
Okay.
on my lap. Maybe that'd be easier, maybe.
Really?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's why I tell you never to touch that. This is literally the reason it's happening right now.
It's happening. So you think I should do it? I didn't rehearse this song in a long time, but I used to perform this one. Heart's my favorite band. Okay, well, thanks for listening, Krista, and being our guest on this. I love you,
What
boo
the hell was that?
I love you.
I know, I'm still going.
It's like 3 notes.
Keep going.
I'm just
I
getting
coulda- I
myself
coulda played
prepared,
that. I
girl.
coulda
Excuse
guessed.
me. He's got me. I'm exiting. You take care of you.
All right,
you
bye,
sing
Krista.
that.
She's
Bye.
serenading you on your way out.
But I do appreciate everyone that's like been here on the show and that's viewing everything. Check me out. Check the people that we featured out. And I really appreciate you guys. This is going to be happening every Thursday, probably at 7 p.m. I think that's a prime time, and maybe 8 p.m. You think 7 or 8, Jeff? We'll probably do 7.
7. 7's a good time.
Seems like a good time, yeah.
Good times.
So this is Heart, my favorite band. This song is called Alone.
Dissolve.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. Voice lessons with Renee. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone. But the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope it doesn't end all alone. Until now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I got you alone? How do I got you alone? You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you. You don't know how long I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight. But the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown. Alone. No one does it as good as Nancy or, Anne. Until now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you, and now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? I'm not going like full out. I don't know. I'm not used to this sound really. Alone.
Belt it. I can bring it down.
So yeah, my name is Renée Michelle Merrifield. Thank you for viewing the Renée Michelle Merrifield show. Thank you to my special guest, Krista Anderson. Thank you to my special guest, my sister Amanda Merrifield. And to, Kunal back in India, who gave us some insight on the coronavirus over there. My cousins from Belgium, who gave us their insight. And thank you to everyone for following and watching me. And I hope that you keep subscribing, following, and comment. We love the comments on this stuff. So it's just really appreciated, and the shows are just going to continue to get better and better. This is only the first one. It's not like I'm nervous or anything, but we're still kind of, figuring stuff out. But I'm just grateful to be here, and thank you for Jason Aaron for running this. If you need to book a podcast or a production or anything like that, hit him up. He is wonderful. He's so wonderful. Krista, are you still there?
No, she peaced out. She's probably watching on another feed.
Thank you, Krista, for coming and for giving your insight, babe. I love you. And if you want to be a guest on the Renée and Michelle Merrifield show, then hit me up.
What kind of people?
Me.
What kind of guests you want to have?
I'm looking for very specific people, like very funny, or I would call you like indie famous people that have a huge impact, like the governor or Katie Newton, or someone that is just big time, Ted Gregorick. I'm looking for people that are major peoples, and not saying that
what about
other
the little
people
fellas?
If you're a little fellow and you want to be on my show, then you let me know and we'll see if we can do that, okay? I just love people in general, and I just want to spread positivity and love. And that's my whole goal here. So if you also don't let the coronavirus get you down. If you need voice lessons, you or your daughters, your sons, no matter who it is, if you
hide
need
your
voice
baby,
lessons,
hide your wife.
hide your children, hide your wives, because they snatching everybody out here. So whoever you are, if you need voice lessons, hit me up, okay? I do so much for my students. I put my heart and soul into them, and I'm just really grateful to do what I love. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming out for the first annual Renée Michelle Merrifield show. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I love you guys. We'll see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Don't miss it.